How many times have you felt the icy bite of envy? How many times has the silent worm of other people's resentment dug deep, leaving you exposed, vulnerable, hurt? We have all, at least once in our lives, experienced the weight of an envious look, a poisonous whisper, an unexpected blow to the back. And when envy turns into concrete actions, the pain can become excruciating, the wounds difficult to heal. But what if I told you that there is a way to protect yourself, to create an invisible shield against negativity and keep envy away from your home, from your life? In this story, inspired by the timeless wisdom of an old and wise Mexican woman, you will discover an ancient secret, passed down from generation to generation, the power of 5 plants, 5 green guardians capable of repelling negative energies and attracting harmony and serenity. You will discover their names, their characteristics, and how to grow them to transform your home into an oasis of peace. But do not stop at appearances. If you stay until the end, you will understand that behind the story of these plants hides something much deeper, a universal truth about inner power, self-confidence, and connection with the energy of the universe. A secret that goes beyond gardening and touches the deepest chords of the soul, offering you the key to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Prepare yourself for a journey that will forever change your view of the world and give you the strength to shine without fear with your unique and unrepeatable light. Because, as you will discover, the best defense against envy is not a wall, but the radiant certainty of your value. But before we continue, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to know when we publish new stories like this one. The Mexican sun beat down mercilessly on the terracotta tiled courtyard where Abuela and Isabella sat in the shade of a wooden pergola. The air was thick with the scent of jasmine, and the rhythmic hum of cicadas provided background to their conversation. Isabella, a young woman with tired eyes and a visibly depressed spirit, had come to seek comfort from her elderly and wise grandmother. Abuela, she began, her voice tinged with pain, I don't understand why there is so much envy in the world. It seems like the more I try to do well, the more people try to put me down. Abuela's face, a map of wrinkles that each told a life story, softened with understanding. She reached out and squeezed Isabella's hand affectionately. Micha, envy is a shadowy beast that feeds on insecurity and fear. It does not reflect your worth, but the inner turmoil of those who feel it. Isabella sighed. I know, Abuela, but it still hurts. I wish there was a way to protect myself from this negativity, to keep envy away from my home. An enigmatic smile played on Abuela's lips. Ah, but there is, Micha, and it lies in the power of simple things, the things that Mother Earth provides us. She leaned forward, her voice lowering to a knowing whisper. There are 5 plants, Micha, 5 green guardians that can help you keep envy at bay. Isabella's eyes widened with intrigue. 5 plants, really? Abuela nodded solemnly. Yes, they are passed down from the wisdom of our ancestors, an Eastern wisdom that speaks the language of the universe and its energies. She stood, her movements slow but purposeful. Come, I will show you. He led Isabella across the courtyard to a corner vibrant with life and color. Here, in brightly painted terracotta pots, were 5 different plants, each unique in its appearance, but united in its purpose. The first, Abuela said, pointing to a plant with green lanceolate leaves and delicate white flowers, is the peace lily. She said, this plant is not only beautiful, but is a powerful purifier. It absorbs negative energies from the air, just as it absorbs toxins, leaving only positivity. But the true power of the peace lily is to remind us of the peace that resides within us. Envy cannot take root in a heart at peace with itself. Trust in your abilities, your path, and let peace be your shield. Isabella looked at the peace lily, its simple elegance resonating with her. Abuela moved to the next plant, a cascade of emerald green vines with heart-shaped leaves. This is pothos, also known as devil's ivy. Don't let the name fool you, because this plant is a powerful ally. It grows vigorously in almost any condition, reminding us of our resilience and our inner strength. It reminds us that we have the power to overcome any adversity, any negativity. Envy cannot touch a heart that knows its own strength. Believe in yourself, Maija, because you are stronger than you think. Abuela's words were a balm to Isabella's wounded soul. She was beginning to see how these plants were not only protection, but also life lessons. This third plant, Abuela continued, gesturing toward a plant with silvery green leaves with a velvety texture, is the snake plant. Look how its leaves stand upright, sharp and protective like swords. This plant represents boundaries. It teaches us the importance of protecting our energy, of setting clear limits with those who would drain us. Envy feeds on a lack of self-confidence. That is why the snake plant reminds you to stand tall, to know your worth, and to not let anyone diminish your light. Set limits, Maija. Your energy is precious, and you must guard it jealously. Isabella reverently touched the leaves of the snake plant, feeling the silent strength it emanated. Abuela approached a pot filled with a lush green herb that released a citrus scent into the air. This is citronella, dear. Its lively and stimulating aroma is known to repel parasites. Likewise, it can repel negativity and envy. But above all, citronella teaches us the power of concentration. Envy often comes from comparing our path to that of others. Citronella reminds us to focus on our journey, celebrate our progress, and not be distracted by other people's perceptions. Focus on your path, Maija, and let your light guide your steps. Finally, Abuela came to the last plant, a lush green fern with delicate, jagged leaves. And this is the Boston fern, a symbol of sincerity and hope for the future. Envy often arises from past hurts and fear of the future. The Boston fern encourages us to let go of the past, to learn from it but not to carry its burden. It inspires us to look forward with hope and optimism, knowing that the future is filled with infinite possibilities. Have faith in the universe and its plans, Maija, and do not let the shadows of envy darken your path. Every experience, good or bad, contributes to the person you are. And with this fern, believe that the future is full of hope. Isabella stood looking at the 5 plants, her heart brimming with a new understanding. These were not just plants. They were teachers, guardians, and reminders of the power that resided within her and the universe. Do you understand, Maija? Abuela asked, her eyes full of wisdom. These plants are like your allies on this journey. They help us keep envy away, but not because they have some magical power. It's because they help us cultivate the peace, strength, boundaries, focus, and hope that are within us. These qualities are the true shields against envy. These plants remind us to believe in ourselves, in our path, and in the plans of the universe. Tears rolled down Isabella's eyes, no longer of pain but of gratitude. Yes, Abuela, I understand now. It's about finding the strength within myself, trusting myself and the universe. Abuela smiled and squeezed Isabella's hand. That's right, Maija. Always remember that envy is a reflection of those who feel it, not of you. You are a creature of light and love, capable of great things. Never let anyone dim your light. Believe in yourself, trust the universe, and let your light shine. As Isabella walked away from the courtyard, the sun seemed to shine brighter, the colors of the garden more vibrant. She carried with her not only the 5 plants, but also a renewed sense of purpose and the deep wisdom of her abuela. She knew there would still be challenges, that envy could still rear its ugly head, but she was now armed with the best defense, a deep faith in herself and in the benevolent plans of the universe.
which reminded her every day of her 5 green guardians.
She knew that, as a great sage once said, in the cosmic dance of energy, we are all interconnected. Let your light radiate outward, weaving a tapestry of positivity that touches every life you intertwine with, guiding others to their own inner luminosity. And so, with every leaf and petal, Isabella found her rhythm, dancing to the rhythm of self-confidence, protected by the wisdom of the ages and forever connected to the pulsating energy of the universe.